Let's see if that works. Hopefully it does. First. Check. Okay, cool. It sounds like that worked. So, thank you everybody for being here. Sorry I'm late. I had this initially scheduled for like 5, but it was a long day. I woke up at like 5 a.m. Had a meeting earlier, and then when I got back, I was a little tired. So I was like, oh, I'm an old man. It's like, oh, I'll take a short nap. And that short nap ended up being much longer. And by the time I woke up, my wife had some other stuff to do, so I was hanging out with the kids. So I've got them down for bed. My wife got back. She's with the little one. Thank you everybody for being here. Again, sorry I'm late. Rex is posting he was posting clocks. I'm sorry. I didn't even get a chance to like change the time or anything like that. So sorry, but I'm here now. Let's get this thing built. I appreciate y'all being here. What's a VW bug engine? I don't know. And hello, Scared German. I'm glad you're here. Hi. Thank you for being here. Rex, I don't know if you're on or not, but again, sorry for being late. I'm gonna get this build over here started. I'm gonna change the camera, and yeah, let's go. Let's go. What's going on here? Oh man, I think I might have to add the camera back. I restarted my computer, so everything is decided to stop working, which is always fun. Give me 1 second. Is it plugged in? It is plugged in. I don't know why it's not showing up. Let's see if I can figure it out. Oh, there it is. Why is it? Okay, so it is working. I wonder why it's not showing up on the other thing. Let's try this. Yep, okay, there it goes. So, let me move this around just a little bit and turn it just a smidge. One second. Of course, that's the wrong thingy. Let me move this just a bit. All right, so here's where I'm at. I think it's a boxer engine. I'm really not sure. I don't know much about, despite me building a lot of cars, I don't know a lot about them. Can identify cars when I see them, like certain brands and stuff, but I don't know much about them technically. I drive boring cars. I drive a pickup. Camry and Ford Flex. Ooh, some prints. Some prints, not Prince as in the legendary 80s musical artist. Prince as in P-R-I-N-T-S. There's a clock. I wonder if it's a clock that's been... So the antique store had like 7 clock faces that were all unique to that build. This looks like it's... And they were all different clocks. Had 7 different clock tiles, so that was pretty cool. This looks different from the 7 that were already created. So they're no repeats. I'll have to check, but it's pretty interesting. Instead of using an element that they've already made, they just made another one. So I did look up a little bit of information about the company. If Rex comes on tonight, I'll go into that. If not, I'll probably just save it for when he's here. But these are not loose, but they're going in really easy. The window pieces here. I don't know how I feel about that. let's start building. Get this out of the way. Oh, what did I break? Oh no. Oh no. LumiBricks just announced a new set, by the way, too. A like a big art gallery. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Hopefully I can get my hands on it and build it for y'all. That would be kind of neat. Hey, Vamo Customs, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a wonderful night. I'm gonna do kind of a late night chill stream. Maybe not get quite as deep as the last couple streams. Maybe go a little bit more formal. Informal? No, formal. But how you doing today? You having a good one? So it looks like I'm building some sort of like bookshelf or something. Thank you for what? For keeping it more informal or more formal. Let me go ahead and connect some of these parts. It would be nice to see some car-related live streams. Yeah, I did one or two. I'm going to do some, so Scared German already knows, but he'll never tell an upcoming build that I'm working on. He's already made a very good guess as to what it was. So I'm going to do some car-related ones soon. Hopefully this week or next week, but soon. Oh, for saying have a good evening. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We got pretty deep in the last like two streams, especially the one from earlier today. It was actually fun to talk about. Talked about some interesting things. So, but it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed getting other people's perspective, talking out my own perspective, kind of discussing how I feel about certain things. But it was a nice, meaningful stream. I think thought it was a lot of fun. But thank you for being here, Vamo. What are you working on? Oh, I liked Scared German. I think I made a comment on your thing, but your truck looked pretty good. Are you going to try to do the colors, matching colors? Like, is that just a test build, or is that going to be the final thing? But I did like it. I liked the windows, the way you had the windows attached, using like, this isn't going to be exactly it, obviously. But you had like, so like this was, let's say this was the hood. You had the windows attached like this on the outside of it to a sloped, let me turn it when you can see it. You had like it attached to like a slope piece or something, but the way they were attached was really cool. I liked it a lot. It was really neat. Good job. Good work on that. Can't wait to see how it turns out once it's all finished. Vamo, what are you building? What are you working on? That's pretty crazy. There's a printed plate right there. It says memory. They saved all the printed pieces for this this page apparently, for this set of bags apparently. There were not a lot of printed pieces in the other bags. There's only one. I think I've run into one other printed piece so far. It was a letter. A small letter build. It says T. See if you can can see that. It says T. And then this one is a printed, let's see, 100 hikes. It's like a book. Okay, cool. It's like a little mountain on there. Looks good. All right, let's put this thing together. Together, we're gonna build this thing together. Gonna build together. Building all this stuff. Oh, here's another printed piece. It's like a butterfly. Where's the camera? It's like a little butterfly in a 1x1 tile. That looks good. I did find out where they're getting their pieces from, so I need to do some more research into the company that they get their parts from. I don't know if Wes is here. I don't think he is. Or sorry, Rex. I don't know if Rex is here right now. But we were talking about where they source their parts from earlier. They get them from LumiBricks, from a company called LumiBricks. I don't know much about that company either, so I'll have to look into them once I find out more. I started kind of doing a little digging. But like I said, it was an interesting conversation earlier. One second, just typing something. Why doesn't it let me tag people? All right. Let's see. Ooh, I can do Q&As. I can do polls. It's kind of cool. I didn't realize that. There's a Q&A. What have you built lately? What's been the latest thing that you built? The most recent thing. The thing that is the newest. Ah. Goes. So I'm still working on building this thing, but it's a little bookcase sort of deal so far. Looks like maybe it'll hinge out, like the wall itself will hinge out. That'll be cool. The last one didn't have that much access to the interior. The antique store, the interior access was a little lacking compared to the record store, so yeah. So hopefully this one has better interior access than the last one. That would be a plus. Do any of y'all remember Sophie the giraffe? Son's at the age of really liking Sophie. His sister went through the same sort of phase where Sophie the giraffe, that was their jam, their favorite thing. So in the other room I hear him and wife listening to Sophie the giraffe. Sophie, Sophie the giraffe. Anyway. So I need some 1x1 bricks. There we go. There we go. There's a lot of brown in this particular step, but it's kind of nice coming off of all that gray. Just glad to see a couple more colors. No color coded truck. I gotcha. I like the truck though so far that you built. What's the plan for finishing it up? What other sort of details are you going to add? I like the scale that you did too. It's kind of smaller. Looks good. Looks good so far. Looks pretty good so far. I did a sideway building technique. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I liked the technique that you used on it. It looked good. Alright, so that's going to go there. We're going to have some sort of cuneiform, or what's Japanese text called? Cuneiform, isn't it? Cuneiform is like Arabian or something, I think. The Japanese text has a specific name, and I can't think of what it is. There's not going to be an openable door because it's just tiles. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I don't do too many opening functions and stuff on a lot of mocks. On like the cars and stuff, I don't do too many functions. Primarily because I'm just downright lazy. But aside from that, it seems a little not pointless. That's not the right word, but I don't know. I've done a couple opening doors. I did a video on doing some opening doors and stuff, but I don't know, the wheels don't turn, it doesn't have an engine. I'd rather get better detail on it than functions for the most part, if that makes any sense. It's nice if you can do both though. A 2x2 gap for a window. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Add a 1x4 snot piece and worked from there. Cool. So you just kind of started building. Good way to go about it. Like I said, so far it turned out pretty good. sometimes fragile. Yeah, I can run into that. Definitely got my fair share of fragile builds. Fragile. Uh-oh. I did something wrong. What did I do? I did something wrong. Okay, so that's what I did. Oh my gosh, I'm just dropping pieces left and right today. There we go. Alright, so these two are going to go together, obviously. Like that. That's a stiff hinge brick, or hinge plate, golly. That right there is stiff. You can hear it struggling to, can you hear that? That's a stiff hinge plate. The other one, I just put another one together. It wasn't that stiff. I don't think. Let me see. That's pretty stiff. Not as stiff as that one. That one is. You can hear it squeaking. You can literally hear it squeaking. Struggling to turn it even slightly. Get some more prints. We got a lovely waterfall print. Ooh, so lovely, so pretty. It's gonna go there. We've got a beaver, looks like. A beaver print. That's nice. Kind of cool, you know. This is gonna be a cabin by a river, so appropriate. And we've got, I like this one. It's a guy fishing. Guy fishing by the river. Looks pretty good. Especially around the front, because I have 1x2 snot piece connected to two 1x1 bricks with Technicolor, and the fenders are held on by a black piece, and I had 1x1 brick with hole, but pin in it, and had 1x2, like the color red, plate with the angle. Gotcha. I'd have to look at it again with that in mind after reading what you said to kind of know exactly how you got it built. But it looked, like I said, like 4 times now. It looks pretty good so far. I like it. I dig it. I want to see when it's done. Let me know when it's done, definitely, so I can check it out. Are you going to make like a video or anything for it, or just post the pictures? I'm going to put this to the side and then attach it in a minute after I build some more of this. I'm not going to finish this tonight, more than likely. I'll probably have to come back and finish it tomorrow, but I am going to get as much of this built as I possibly can. Ooh, a reddish brown masonry brick. Nice. Nice. Very nice. I get excited about goofy things. Message retracted. I didn't see what you said. Sorry. Looks like you deleted it anyway, so I missed it whenever you said it. Crank my head over there quick enough to catch it. Oh, hey Rex, regarding the pinned question, I built recently is a police station modular, completed the townhouse portion of the pet shop modular. I bought an incomplete and trashed state and a couple of minifigs. Nice. Rex, I'm glad to see you here. I don't know, well, you probably didn't hear it earlier, but sorry I'm a little late. I had life. I had life come up. I woke up pretty early and I had a meeting earlier that I went to, and when I got back, I was kind of wiped, so I was like, I'm going to take a short little nap, and it ended up being a little bit longer. I basically put my son down to sleep as well, because it was his nap time, so I kind of fell asleep with him for a minute, and when I woke up, it was a little later. It was a little later, so I had to push it back, and then by the time I woke up, my wife had some stuff to do, so I was hanging out with the kids, spending time with them, which was fun. It was great, but I did, unfortunately, miss the 5 o'clock time frame. So, yeah. So, sorry. I might, but I think I'll get another fork anglia soon for pieces. Nice. I don't have any of those. Actually, that's a lie. I have one kind of, but it's like the old school, like the old, 2001 Harry Potter anglia, and it's in parts. I just have it from like when I was a kid. It's not put together at all. Like I couldn't even tell you where all of the pieces are. I run into like parts that are from it, like those medium blue pieces. I run into parts and stuff from it every once in a while when I'm looking for other pieces. But the thing itself is destroyed at this point. I have like those doors. I've run into those doors, quite a few of the hinged doors that came with that set. So Rex, regarding our conversation earlier, I did find out that LumiBricks sources their pieces from GoBricks. Now they produce, apparently at least according to the internet, LumiBricks produces their own, these like channeled pieces. I'll show you. You probably already know what I'm talking about anyway, but they produce their own channeled bricks and plates, the ones that are used for the lighting. They make their own for those, but they're regular parts that are like based on a Lego, the Lego pieces themselves. Those are sourced from GoBricks, and I don't know much about the company GoBricks. Do you? I know kind of who they are, but I've never dealt with them or bought anything from them. I did see that it said online that they made their own molds, like they had created their own molds. I don't know if that's true or not, though. I don't know. On the internet, so anybody could say whatever they want. But do you know anything about the company GoBricks? If you do, feel free to educate me. Specifically what we talked about earlier, where they get their molds from. Like I said, according to what I saw, they made their own molds. Like they weren't using old molds or something like that. Like we had talked about, they created their own. And again, kind of what we talked about earlier, it's, we're talking about Lego bricks, so it's not like the most important subject in the world. It's a little trivial, but still interesting to talk about. I did like our conversation though that we were having. I think I'm going to make a video about the ethics of Flego. Kind of talk more about it. I thought it was kind of an interesting subject. It's just funny, some stuff online you see people get kind of upset with the Flego that I've been building. They're like, oh, this isn't, you know, real Lego or whatever, but I think it's a little goofy to be super extremely loyal to a single company, especially if that single company is also doing lame things too. I know they exist, but I'm not interested in them. Easy to make molds when you don't have to engineer the molds, what the molds will be making. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Yeah, you kind of are working from the end result basically. You didn't have the work to actually build it, well, to actually put it together and figure out what works how. You're not wrong. You're kind of ending or starting at the end, standing on the shoulders of giants, working from somebody else's homework. My Blacktron Recruitment Center project will have a door similar to this, but the door will be set back in the face of the building. The door will look similar to that, maybe recessed or something, kind of like this. Ooh, it hinges there too. Oh my gosh, so much hinge. Look at all that. Look at all that hinge. But something like that, kind of recessed from the front of the building. You keep talking about this Blacktron building, by the way. I want to see it once it's done. I'm actually looking forward to it, especially the kind of inside joke or the thing you're talking about where you're going to make it. That's the word I'm looking for. Where around back it's going to be a recruitment center, but around front it's going to be like a regular sort of thing. Sounds like a fun build. One second. One second, I'm sorry. So let's put these walls onto this building. Bricking the walls, bricking the walls. That's stupid. Sorry, it's dumb. That's really dumb. What did I just say? I'm doing a Judas Priest reference, but in the dumbest possible way. That's really stupid. I'm dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Sorry, my trust from decided to fall apart while trying to post. The annoying part is not being able to put the logo anywhere, no printed tiles of the Blacktron insignia, and using shapes won't really work. Shape tiles. Like the, go to, you know who might have a solution is, oh man, what's his name? Let me find his name real quick. 1 second, I'll find his name because he's like super into Blacktron. He has like a Reddit of like a Blacktron dedicated Reddit. He's built a bunch of Blacktron stuff. You got to give me just a minute to find him though. Red-headed dude. Or no, sorry, not redhead guy. He's Australian. Mad Dad Bricks. MADDAD Bricks. Mad Dad Bricks. You lying about barely tolerating custom minifigs. That's a lie, dude. You've been talking about how many custom minifigs you've been getting coming up. That's a lie, dude. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second. I'm talking about Cable and what's his face? Nightcrawler, all that stuff. I feel like you definitely tolerate some custom minifigs. But look up Mad Dad Bricks. He's very into Blacktron, and he's got on his Instagram. There's links to. I'm having trouble scooching in on this chair. Links to the Reddit page. Live in the South, and it's just. And we live by a big old field. It's a little buggy this time of year. Sorry. It's not crazy. Like the house is not. Don't judge our house based on this room. This room is awful right now. Part of why I'm trying to build this thing and get it out of the way because it's so huge. I got so many projects that I've got just open that I have not finished. I need to finish. So don't judge me too harshly based on this room. Our house is not messy. So if you see a bug, it's because I live in the South by a gigantic field. Hey, Obed. Yo, this be looking nice so far? Thank you. I agree. It does look pretty nice. It definitely looks pretty nice. Because there's no other options? Yeah, I got you. I'm just saying, I think when you say you barely tolerate the custom minifigs, I don't think you're using the word barely correctly. I don't think you know what that word means. Is that the old Indigo Montoya quote? I don't think you know the meaning of the word or something. It's funny, you use a lot of big words, but the word barely is the one that you used incorrectly. You'll never have as many bucks as Aspen Gold. That's true. That's definitely true. I made a short of the truck instead of a post. Nice. I'll have to check it out. I didn't see the short. I did see the post earlier that you made. The kind of in progress thing. So I'll check out the other post a little bit later after I get done building. Ooh, that's kind of nice. A little scrolly printed tile. A little scroll on it. Cool. Scroll. A scroll. A scroll. Scroll. A scroll. 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 Scrolly scroll. Trolling the scroll. I did. It's funny, Asmongold. I built a little diorama of his room one time. I posted a couple months back. It was fun. I put a bunch of empty cups in it, and there was like a blood wall and a dead rat. I think his dad's sick or something too, so hopefully his dad feels better. Awful. There's something popped up earlier. Watch him sometimes. Dum 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 dum. Hello, 376. Obed, I meant to ask you too. What brings you here today? The name sounds familiar. I think you've been in one or two of these before. Or is this your first time here? Your name just sounds a little familiar, that's all. Or maybe I've seen your comment on another video or something. But how are you doing tonight? What you working on? What you building? I'm building this LumiBricks cabin, waterfall cabin. So working on this. It's been a fun little build so far. I definitely have liked the build process of this more than the last one, the antique store. I did like the final result of the antique store, and it did get built better as it went along, but it was a little bit of a slog at first. This one I've not had that much of a slog. Even building that giant, you'll see it again in a minute, but there's a giant rock wall on this. Even building that giant rock wall wasn't as tedious as the very beginning of the antique store was just quite tedious. I did really like the end result, but it was like just kind of how do I explain it? I like submodels a lot. I like the submodels of builds, probably like submodels more than I like the end result of builds a lot of times. I like the little builds that make up the big build, and that build didn't really have any submodels until like the second and third floor of it, and the first floor was so tall that it just took a while to get to what I consider the good stuff. That good stuff. Dum 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 dum. Bum bum ba da 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 dum 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 dum. A little curtain with some wedged tile pieces that Lego should totally make. Wedged tiles. All Lego makes are these studded tiles. They should totally make wedge tile plates like this. Not just the wedge plates. They should make wedge tiles. First. Awesome. Hello 376. You built a Lego coffee shop recently. Awesome. Was it a mock or was it something you found online? Or was it an official set or something? 1,000 beetle tiles. Yep. I did put like a ladybug tile on there. But only like one or two, I think. I didn't want to go too overboard. I did have the blood wall though, so I'm proud I managed to get the blood wall as part of the build. I was very, very satisfied with myself. Odd thing to be satisfied with yourself about, but it was. Have to crash work in the morning, I'll leave the tab open. Okay. Rex, well, thank you for being here. Thanks for being here earlier too and talking about stuff. That was a good conversation, I thought. It's a short that has 2 pics of the truck. Nice. I'll have to check it out. Lego coffee shop and space roller coaster. The space roller coaster looks awesome, by the way. Hey Vic, how you doing? Hi Vic. Hello. How do I wave like this? Hi. Hi Vic. Looks weird. Hi Vic. Hi. Hello JB Builds. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. JB Builds, I just finished the 2006 Z06 Corvette in red. Awesome. Red, white, and blue. Oh, I only saw red. Awesome. Did you know that Scared German's favorite color is red? Or he really likes the color red? It's true. It's in his name. Scared German likes the color red. He's a fan. I like the color red too. Especially when you put it next to the colors red, white, and blue. Alright, so I'm going to get the big build back up here and put it back together. But, as you can see, well, probably can't really tell very well because it's too huge for me to capture on camera. This rock face is massive, and it's got a working waterfall on the front. Let's see if I'm not going to be able to get it to where you can see it, but the front also rotates. It's huge though. This is a gigantic build. I was not expecting the build to be this big. So pleasant surprise, but a surprise nonetheless. I know there's some more comments. I'll read them in 1 second. Let me just put a couple pieces down real quick. Let me just put a couple pieces down, you know? Nice, the 911 Turbo, awesome. The new one looks okay. I'm gonna try to grab a copy of it and shrink it down to 6 stud wide at some point. But I like the old school, the classic one too. The what 2000, I don't know, 17 or something. Whenever that one came out, that's a good looking set. I still have my copy of it. Actually, bought 3 copies of it. One for myself, and then I gave another as a gift to a friend of mine, and then I have another one that was like for parts, basically. I used it for parts. I would like to get the vintage radio set. Yeah, it looks like a good set. I like the little sound break that it has. The reason with the VW Bug I couldn't do is because of the curves. Yeah, I've tried building a Bug, a Volkswagen Bug. It did not turn out well. I'll probably at some point try again. But those curves, it is quite the curvy build. I've seen some good 8 stud versions. I haven't seen that many 6 stud versions that I really liked, so I wanted to make a good 6 stud wide version for folks. But I failed miserably so far. One day I will succeed. But today is not that day. Yeah, the curves are tricky. You tried making one? Yeah, the curves are very tricky on that car. There's a couple things. It's been a while since I've looked at what I did because it was a little while back. There were a couple things that I liked, but overall, I definitely I need to do some more work on it, make it look better. One day I'll try it again though. What color? Should I try making a love bug, a Herbie? That'd be fun. I guess that would be the obvious choice if you're going to make a what you call it, a bug. You might as well make the Herbie. Am I missing a brick? I don't know. I do know. Did I put the wrong color somewhere? I've not had any missing pieces, so I would be kind of surprised if that were to start. I think I probably misplaced something, if anything. Let me see if I have a spare 1x1 in the right color in here. Give me 1 second. All right. So, what do I want to do? Y'all just hear Bob clanking around over here in the background. So I'm almost done. I'm just trying to find a piece that will work. Alright, so I got something that will do the trick. I don't see the part I'm looking for on the ground, and I don't see it in the pile. So chances are, because of my stupidity, I probably used the wrong part somewhere. Disappointed. Let me read some comments, see if y'all said anything. No, not Herbie, maybe. Herbie's my favorite movie. Nice. There's a mod for the V-Bug in the Herbie skin. Keeping your hands still while filming. My favorite movie is the Fast Saga. Nice. I like the Fast and Furious movies, obviously. Definitely a fan. Do I have any tips for keeping your hands still? I'm probably not the best person to ask that. My hands shake quite frequently. So I don't really have any specific tips that I think you'll find very helpful. But my hands are super shaky in general. I don't know if it comes through, but it's especially bad if I don't eat at the right times. I get real shaky. I get the shakes. If I wait too long to eat during the day or something, it doesn't end well. Let me look through the instructions to see if I missed something. That's going to be the wrong color. Turbo. I built a 911 Turbo. Yeah, you had, I think you had mentioned the 911 a minute ago. I know we talked about it. Yeah, Porsche 911 Turbo. Nice. The white one, right? Or isn't there a green one also? A green and a white one? Which one's your Turbo? I assume the green would be the Turbo. Seems more like a turbo color. Definitely more turbo than the white one. Alright, so I'm going to put some lights on here. Can't wait to actually light it up. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But it's going to look good once it's done. For sure. For sure. There's the green one, I think. Nice. Yeah, I feel like the green one is the turbo. I might be wrong. But I feel like that's the case. Hard to build and show y'all what I'm building because it's just so dang big. I should get like a camera that attaches to my head, like a doctor, like a headband camera. You'll be able to see that for sure. Alright, so let's open this up. Alright, this is going to go here. This. And then this is going to go. Oh, that's smart. So this wire is actually going to go underneath this. There is a lot of wire though right here. I probably need to pull it back a little bit just to make less of it showing. That's cool. Pretty cool. Plate on top of this. There we go. 1x6 tile piece is going to go somewhere. Where does that go? Nope, not there. No, there. Dum 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 dum. I gotta go, but I'll try to join a live whenever I can. Thanks, Greg, for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'll see you later. But thank you for stopping by. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Really appreciate you. Tell you what I'd like to do is finish. If I finish this tonight, you see it yet? You see it yet? I think you're talking. Are you talking about Fast and Furious, the newer one? 10 or whatever. X. I did, if that's what you're talking about. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite of the series, but my favorite of the series is probably technically the worst one. Is Too Fast, Too Furious. It's a horrible movie, but it's a lot of fun. It's awful, but it's so much fun. All the, just all the things. The ejecto-cedo, and the forget about it cuz. It's just silly. The new one was okay though. I didn't hate it. I wish they didn't get rid of Cena so quick though. Kind of weird to introduce a secret brother for Dom, and then one movie later, well, introduce a secret brother for Dom, you know, 8 movies into a franchise, he's got a secret brother that nobody's ever heard of. All of a sudden he shows up. That was a little odd. And then in the next movie, you get rid of him. I thought that was weird. It was a weird choice. Also, I do think that if there's 2 actors that don't look like they would be brothers in the world, it would be John Cena and Vin Diesel. Definitely do not resemble each other at all. So that was odd. But the movie was okay. I don't hate any of those movies. Like, they're all okay in their own sort of way. But I definitely like the older ones better. But I'm also a curmudgeon. An old grumpy curmudgeon person, so that might be a part of it. A curmudgeon. What's Dom's origin? Well, I see the other one. You made a Fast and Furious movie, nice, in Lego. Very cool. What's Dom's origin? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by origin? He's some guy from San Francisco or San Diego or something like that. He likes to race cars fast. And he likes to race cars both fast and furiously. But I don't know, I guess in the movie his dad was like a race car driver or something, and he got in a horrible car accident, and the John Cena secret brother character lost a race or something, so he like had to go away because he lost a race, and it was somehow his fault that their father got in a car accident or something like that. But I don't know much beyond that. I'm sure there's something I'm leaving out though. So, close up the wall. You hear that squeaky. I guess maybe it's if it's a cabin, that's fairly accurate for what a cabin sounds like. So good job, LumiBricks there. Jacob caused Dom's father's crash. Well, Dom's brother Jacob lost a race and was told not to come back. Yeah, something like that. His brother caused the crash. Well, Dom's brother. Yeah, something along those lines. I just thought it was a little goofy to have a secret brother 8 movies into a franchise. Is a little odd. It's an odd choice. You would think they would have brought him up before. You know, at least once, maybe. Did they bring up that he had a brother at some point and I just missed it? That's possible. This is kind of a pain in the butt to build this way. Trying to build it so y'all can see it. I gotta kind of move my arms a little uncomfortably. Let's see if I can move a little bit better. It's cool. Printed. Another printed tile. It's like a frog on a log, a frog on a lily pad. The prints have been good. It's nothing unusual for the LumiBricks stuff though. The prints have all been pretty cool. Pretty good quality, and usually a lot of them. This one's got some more prints on the inside. There's not really any prints up here on this rock face area. That was basically printless. This was the first print you ran into, and that was like 8, 9, 10 bags in. It was quite a ways into it. But it looks good. Basically building upside down, which is, you know, a bit of a challenge. It's a little tough. Definitely wouldn't recommend it most of the time, unless you're doing like a live stream. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But in general, I would not recommend building upside down. Not a good idea. It's hard to sleep. I think I'm about done with the cabin itself. I'm just going on to, I guess, build some, I assume, a roof. This thing's got to have a roof. Hopefully the roof is not on fire. If it is on fire, then I don't know if you'd need water or not. The roof. The roof. Roof. That's weird. We've got a strangely colored brick here. A dark brown brick when I need a reddish brown. Let me look back and see if I put something in the wrong place, because that's always possible. Because I'm dumb. No, it would have been in this bag. It wouldn't have been somewhere else. It would have been in this bag. I just got the wrong piece. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm just looking through the instructions here. Huh. Ran into 2 partitions over there. One second, y'all. Sorry. Just looking for a part. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it how it is. Just comment when I make the review video. Try to remember to comment that this is a different colored piece. don't really look like the tile, but you see my short yet or no? No, I didn't. I'll watch it after I get done with this, but I'm not going to be able to watch it right now, just because I'm in the middle of this. But I will check it out later tonight. Big side goes out. Okay. So it goes like that. And that connects there. Please comment on it. I'll comment on it if I like it. I'll check it out. But I'm not going to be able to do that right now, man. And I'll, you know, the sort of person. Well, never mind. Anyway, I'll check it out later. Just not right now. Not right now. Because I am working on this thing. Bum 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 bum. And it is taking forever. Bum 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 bum. Alright. Some more unusual spare parts. On to bags 11. You don't really like the tiled look? Are you talking about on this? I like it. Ooh, a rug. Nice. 4x4 rug tile. See where I'm at. Can I get this out of the way? It looks like a can. Awesome. Let me move this out of the way for a minute. Looks like there's a second floor to this thing. I thought it was just going to be a roof. There's a whole second floor. At least that's what it looks like. At least on the instructions so far. Only I can see right now. I am the only one who can see the instructions. Mwahahaha. Mwahahaha. It's my evil laugh. My maniacal laugh. There. Focus on building for a couple minutes to try to get some of this done, because I want to finish this thing, get it off my desk. Come in here tomorrow morning and still hear me go crazy. So I'm gonna try to get it done tonight. That would be pretty cool if I could. So I'm gonna quiet myself. Well, I'll try. I'm not good at not talking though, I guess. But I'm going to try to quiet myself. If you have any questions or comments, definitely let me know. But I'm going to focus on building for just a few minutes. But first, since I've just discovered that this is a thing, I'm going to make a poll. Sounds fun, right? How do I do that? There it is. Start a poll. What should I ask? What's a good question? I know. What would you rather see next? See a live build of. What would you rather see a live build of? A official Lego modular build stream, or a build stream of a mock of a Fast and Furious car? What would you see? What would you rather see? Let me know in the poll. I got too many characters, 1 second. Live build stream of next. There you go. There's a question in the chat. Determine the fate of this channel. The fate of the Furious, some might say. Some might say that. Doing a pretty good job of shutting up, aren't I? Okay if I sing to myself? Is that bothersome? If it is bothersome, because I'm a horrible singer. I think I'm a horrible singer. Why are you so mean and why do you hate me? Or is it just kind of psychotic to sit here building Lego and sing to yourself? Is that weird? I am singing a rather stupid song though, singing a South Park song. I'm going to step away briefly for like 2 minutes because I need to grab some batteries for the battery pack. If I plan on finishing this tonight, I'm going to need batteries, and I'd rather go ahead and grab them than wait till I'm basically done. So I'm going to go grab some batteries for this real quick. I'll be right back. If it's anything like the last couple LumiBricks, yeah, three double A's. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. Literally 2 minutes. and the least bit of surprising information ever, to me at least, as someone who's married to her. I walked into the living room just now to grab the batteries, and my wife is watching Pride and Prejudice, which she's probably watched 100 million times. That's not shocking to y'all because you don't know her, obviously. However, to me, it's quite funny. She's watched it so much. She watches the Keira Knightley one a lot. She watches the Emma, what's her name? Emma Watson or something? Emma something? The one with the guy from Succession. She watches that one a couple times. She's Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice, Pride and Prejudice, Pride and Prejudice. So many times. Please comment on it. Do you have any suggestions for not so tiled look on my truck? I don't know. I'd have to look at it again. What's wrong with tiles? Studs are cool. I'm not opposed to studs, but tiles are cool. Tiles usually look pretty good. Usually I try to get things as tiled as possible, but I'd have to look at it just to get a better refresher. I can think of how it looks off the top of my head, kind of, but I need to look at it again just to get a better idea. And then I'll take a look. I'll check it out. All right, so this is going to go here. There. 1 second, y'all, sorry. All right. Yeah, I'll look at the truck after I get done with this. It's going to be a couple hours though before I get to that. But after I'm done streaming tonight, I'll definitely check it out. Just not right now, because I'm in the middle of something. Basically shove all these pieces through this hole. That's an interesting step. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's fancy looking. I don't know what that is. I mean, it looks like a light of some kind, but interesting. Wonder how it connects. We'll find out later, I'm sure. That's going to loop back around. That's interesting. Oh man, I don't want to. It feels pretty tight. I don't want to pull that too hard. Am I going the right way? Yeah, it is. It's going over, back under. Okay, that feels a little bit better. Okay, cool. All right, I was worried. It felt a little tight there for a second. I didn't want to pull the wire and have to do some soldering work. I know how to solder, but I can't lie to you and say I'm any good at it. I don't even know where my soldering gun is right now. But I don't want to do any soldering. I don't want to. I've not gotten to this piece yet, but this is a cool looking printed tile. It's like a butterfly on it. Looks like some sort of maybe a placard or a book or a piece of paper or something is what it's supposed to be. Good looking towel. Good looking printed piece. Just gonna go like that. There. Go there. 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 And there. Actually, if I can finish this tonight, I'll gather the parts for a car that I'm working on, and I will put that together soon. Maybe tomorrow. If I can finish this tonight, I'll gather the parts for a car that I'm working on and build it tomorrow live on. I actually enjoyed doing the earlier morning live stream. That was actually kind of nice. Maybe I'll do that again. Yo, Lego car lover, what up, dude? How you doing? It's hard to tell from your username what sort of Lego stuff you like. Can't really tell what you're into, you know? Ambiguous. Ambiguous? That's not how you said that word. It's ambiguous. How you doing today, man? Thanks for dropping by. Or lady. I don't know. 62 subs. Awesome, dude. Congratulations. Dude or dudette? Dodecahedron? Deuterino? What do you call a short dude? Would you call him a dudelet? A dudelet? Somebody were very short. Would you refer to them as a dudelet? Sounds kind of rude. My dudelet. It doesn't sound nice. I'm not talking about you being short, just in general. If you were to have a very short friend and you were to refer to them as your dudelet, that would be kind of silly. This is my dudelet, John. My bro. My brolet. You do all Lego. Awesome. But obviously cars you're a fan of. Hi, I'm at Walmart. Awesome. You should totally pick up a copy of the Suki's S2000 and I don't know, just like give it to me or something. That'd be pretty sick. Be pretty cool. That'd be cool of you. I haven't made it to the store to grab it yet. I was gonna order it online, but it was on back order. I had a bunch of Lego points I was going to use. It was on back order. I should have pre-ordered it. I just was dumb and didn't pre-order it. I knew I was going to buy it anyway at some point, so I don't know why I didn't. Just stupid. What you getting at Walmart? Can I have a shout out? I've been active on this channel for 2 weeks and I'm subbed. I don't really know what you mean. Can you have a shout out? Saying your name. What's up, Lego car lover? I don't know. I'd have to check out your stuff. If I like it, I'll be more than happy to comment on it or, say something along those lines. I don't know Not really doing like community posts or anything like that for specific people at this point. Maybe in the future or something like that, but I don't know. Can you have a shout out? I'm more than happy to say, hey, what's up, Lego car lover? Hey man, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Very cool. But I haven't done any sort of like shout outs. Maybe what I could do is thank everybody for being in the stream. People that have commented, so I know that they're here. Maybe at the end of the live stream, I could make a community post and name folks or something like that. That might be kind of fun. But as far as like a shout out, I'd have to see something that would make me want to shout out. I appreciate you being here, though. I don't want it to sound like I'm ungrateful. I just want to see some of your builds and stuff first, or some content. But I'll check it out. I have 105 Lego cars. That's crazy, dude. That's awesome. I'll probably, no, I don't probably. I definitely have a lot of cars built. I probably have a similar number. Just because I don't like taking stuff apart. If you check out my Rebrickable page, you'll see all the stuff I've built. Now, the 8 stud cars are no longer together, sadly. Most of those have been disassembled. But basically all of the 6 stud wide cars that I've built over the last 2 years are still together. There's a couple that are not, but very few. Most of them are still assembled. They're like the Avengers. They're assembled. Oh, so funny. Get it? The Avengers. They're assembled like the Avengers. You're working on a mock of McLaren? Awesome. Which McLaren? I'll show you. So I've done a couple of McLaren mocks, but the latest one is this P1. Where is it? There it is. I really like the way this one turned out. I took the old Speed Champion set and then did a kind of updated version. Like I don't know if you can see it, but this little tiled piece kind of slopes down. I really like the way this one turned out. Front, I think the front looks pretty good too. But yeah. Very cool. Which McLaren are you building? Yeah, the Speed Champion is a Sienna. Awesome. Oh, the Lego Rolex guy. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember the Lego Rolex. Why don't you build that? I'll definitely shout that out if it turns out good. That's a pretty cool build. Or it sounded cool, at least, from the way you're describing it. Hope it turns out well. I'm sure it will. But that's shout out worthy. The Lego Rolex. I remember that. Thank you for reminding me. I have the Sienna. I have that one. Or Sienna. Sienna? Whatever it is. The gray one, right? The dark bluish gray one. It was one of the last 6 stud wides that they made. Rest in peace, 6 stud wide Lego cars. You were the best. You were the best, bro. We miss you. But I have that one. It's out in the car. I have like a car garage that I made for it. That's different. Okay. So then it actually goes like this. This one will go here. I'm working on it so far. I have the bracelet of the watch done. I got another sub now at year 63. Awesome. Very cool, dude. That's great. Way to go. Congratulations. Every step is a milestone. what's his face has done a lot of growth. Precision Bricks has done a lot of growth. He's working it. He's done so well. He's treating himself to Walmart right now. Apparently, he's treating himself to a Walmart run because of the 400 something subs he got yesterday. It's crazy, dude. That's awesome. Probably 500 now. Maybe 6. I did actually, you know what? I did see some of your shorts. I saw the, what was the Precision Bricks? If you're here, I saw the, what is it? It was a, it was like the minifig started off as like a skeleton, and then it went up to like the big fig. That was funny. Actually, I did like some of those. I like how you're using the same stuff multiple times instead of just a one-off, you know, just using something one time and then disposing of it. I liked how you were doing a couple different things with the same builds. I thought that was creative, a creative use of Lego. That's all. Thought it was cool. Good job. Excellent job. Excellent work. Very cool. I'm subbed to him. Awesome. Everybody is now. It's the hip thing to do. All right, on to bags 12. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this tonight. So there's bags 12, and then there's 3 to 4 bags for bag 13, which is a roof. But I'm gonna finish this tonight, and then after it's done, I'll light it up so we can see what it looks like lit up. And then I'll film a review sort of thing for it over the next couple days as well. But I'll definitely finish it tonight, which makes me feel real good, because then I can get it off of my desk. It's taking up all the room I have in this room, and it's driving me absolutely up a wall, driving me nuts. But then I have another huge set, the Fantasy motorcycle shop. I have that one sitting in a box over there. I gotta build that one too. That one I should probably build sooner rather than later also, because it's a newer set, so I'm sure people are curious about it. I want to make sure that people are able to see it get put together. I think that would be something people would enjoy. Did you hear the increased the minimum age to stream? No, I didn't. I don't know if what is the age now? I don't know if it's I don't necessarily feel my initial reaction to what you just said of they increased the minimum age to stream. I don't think that's a bad idea. I think there's a lot of inappropriate. They increased it to 16. I'm only 13. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry if that affects you negatively. I'm sorry. But back in my day, we didn't have streaming like this anyway. So you'll survive. We survived. You'll also survive. Also survive. But I don't think having an increased minimum age to stream is the worst thing in the world. I'm sorry if that affects people negatively who stream currently, though. That sucks. This is going to sound rude, but I just want to make the joke of that sucks for you. That sounds super mean. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing around. But I like I said, my initial reaction to hearing that they've increased the minimum age to stream is not negative. That sounds like a good thing. Just to keep the internet a little bit of a safer place, hopefully, for people. Especially you think about like a lot of younger people doing things online that are going to affect them very negatively for a long time in their lives. I know, I remember being 13, I remember being 16 and all that stuff. You feel like you, it sounds like a grumpy old man talking, which I am kind of a grumpy old man. But when you're younger, you feel like you know everything, and you just don't. There's some decisions that you feel like you're ready to make, but you trust me in saying that you are not. I don't know you personally, I'm just talking in generalities of younger people. Having kids definitely has changed my perspective a lot on that sort of thing. But yeah. And I just got enough to stream. Yeah, I feel you, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But gotta work with it. Just imagine if you can't stream for another 3 years, right? You gotta hold off to stream. It's just gonna get how many ideas you can think of in those next 3 years. How to make the best streams possible. You're gonna have the best streams when you're 16. You're gonna have amazing, thoughtful, original streams. 16 is still pretty young to be able to start streaming, but yeah, you're gonna have a while to think about how to make your stuff as good as possible. It's gonna be sick, absolutely sick. Give me 1 second. Let me check something real quick. Ooh, tiled wedge plates. I gotta love them. Look at that. And a weird color too. An unusual color, dark orange. Tiled wedge plates. Lego, please make these. Please make these parts. I don't know why you don't. Tiled wedge plates. Please, Lego. Please make tiled wedge plates so I can use them in mocks. Especially this color. If you go on my Rebrickable page or Instagram, you'll see, actually it's on the YouTube too, there's a video tutorial of building a first gen Ford Bronco, and I built it in red, but somebody messaged me saying they wanted to build it in dark orange, but there weren't the correct pieces. And I remember specifically wedge plates, tiled wedge plates in dark orange that I don't even think Lego made a regular one, but they found, I assume that they sourced them from a set like this. They managed to find something, and it looks really good in dark orange. It looks better in dark orange than it does in red, if you want my honest opinion about it. So Lego should definitely release more pieces in the color dark orange so that I can build it in dark orange as well. Sorry, gotta go, be back in 30 minutes. All right, Lego car welder, see you in a minute. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Yeah. Precision Bricks, what'd you get at Walmart? The anticipation is killing me. I have to know. I mostly want to know if you got me that car. Pick up a copy for you too, I guess. You know, that's fine. did a horrible job about shutting up, by the way. I just keep yapping and yapping and yapping. The eternal yap. It's another, who called it a yap stream? Was that you, Scared German? Somebody called it a yap stream the other day. It's so rude. Real rude. Unappreciated comment. Where is this? Somebody called it a yap stream. That made me feel real good. I do hope that the lighting works. It's all worked out of the box so far, but I have not done the recommended lighting test at the beginning of the instructions. I did it on the first one and it took so long I decided to skip it for the next two. For the antique store and then this one I decided to skip it because I just think I'm so smart. I've not run into any issues. The antique store lit up just perfectly. No issues there. But now that I'm talking about this one, it'll probably give me some issues. Hopefully it does not. It's one of those things where now that you've said it, it will go wrong. Feels good. I feel like I'm kind of reaching the end of this build. Feels like I've accomplished something. It definitely does feel less of a slog than the antique store. It was a great build once it was finished, but at first it was a bit of a pain. Sorry to repeat myself. I mostly do that just for people that are new to the stream or people that are just joining in case they missed something earlier or before. I want to make sure that they're all caught up on all of the latest I bricked it up gossip. Make sure there are no questions, you know. Everybody knows where I stand. I feel a slight responsibility to give y'all feedback, especially live feedback of how I feel like while I'm building something. Especially something like this too, like a product that I was sent, like I've mentioned it a couple times, but LumiBricks actually sent this piece over, as well as the record store and the antique store. They sent those to me. So I want to be open and honest with y'all about the building experience. So if you consider purchasing it, you can go to the link in the description. There's a link. But if you consider purchasing something because you saw it on this channel, I want to make sure that you have as much information about that item as possible. Again, these tiled pieces have little channels cut into them already, so you can place them over the wires without worrying about clipping the wires. And also, you can hide the wires so you can't see them from the outside. Pretty good idea. Good thinking on that part. There it is. One. One. Ooh, reddish brown Technic pins. Ooh, ooh, that's pretty fancy. It's kind of cool. You won't see the pins from the other side. That's kind of cool. That's neat. I like that. I'm into that. Hopefully they're not like Lego reddish brown and they break. Especially a Technic pin. I don't know how I'd replace that. So that's kind of cool that they're making them. Hopefully they're not falling into that same brittle brown trap that Legos do. Brittle brown. I'm just gonna sing songs that y'all are too young to know. Alright, so that goes from this end to the next. Okay, so this is going to connect here. That piece there. All right. Brittle brown. Although these are not brittle, so, or they don't feel brittle, so plus. All right. The floor is done. Now what I'm going to do is connect this piece. I feel like I've done something wrong. I'll go back. So it just goes underneath. Yes, I was dumb and didn't do it right. I don't feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? Accessibility is going to be an issue like it was on the last one. This one has a little door here, so you get in there a little bit better. Hand or whatever. And then the floor also comes off, so that's a plus. A nice and squeaky door. We're at the end of the build. And bags 13. And how's it going? Right. Now the end I'll state my case, which I am certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway. I can't remember how the verses go. Much more than this. I did it my way. Except I didn't. I just literally followed the instructions. So I guess I didn't do it my way. Frank, I let Frank Sinatra down. Old Blue Eyes. I let him down. All right. I get my way. Ooh, more wedge plates. Oh, tiled wedge plates. Ooh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You love to see it. You love to see it, okay? Overly excited about tiled wedge plates. Look at these beautiful, beautiful tiled wedge plate. Oh, that's weird. A corner piece with a jumper attached to it. That's kind of a weird part. That's neat. That's kind of cool. There's another one. Kinda cool. There's another one. Wow. Wow. Oh, and another one. Sound like DJ Khaled. Another one. Another one. All right, let's get these pieces down. Ooh, ooh. Need another one of these. And then a modified plate, wherever that may be. I don't know where the modified plate is. Hopefully I'll run into it while I'm digging around. Not yet, but there's looking at some other pieces that I need, so that's good. That's a plus. Ooh, an otter. There's a little otter in here. That's fun. That's cute. I haven't seen those modified plates. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! There's that. Goes there. Connect this like, I guess it doesn't really matter which direction it goes, but I'll build it the way it says to build it. I need a one-by-one tile. Some of these giant plates up there. Blocking me from seeing properly. All right. There we go. Oh, an orange Technic pen. Oh, fancy, fancy, fancy. My stars. My stars. Heavens to Bertroy. There is the part I need. Where's the piece that I need? I don't see it, and it's gonna drive me mad. Where's that dang part, dude? Where are you at? It's hiding from me. Where are you? There you are. Ha-ha! Alright. Oh, it's okay. The orange one is not rigid, so it's loose. Not loose as in it doesn't connect, but it rotates easily. The brown has friction pins on it. Alright, there we go. Roof section number 1 complete. I'm going to build a couple of the roof pieces before I connect them to the main building, just to get stuff out of the way. Now, this is the part LEGO doesn't use very much anymore. These hinged plates like this. I know they used to use them all the time, but they've got so many other options now with hinge pieces, but they don't use these as frequently anymore. Just brown pieces. Hard to find the ones I'm looking for. It's not as difficult as it was when they were all gray, though. That rock face section was a lot of gray. That one was worse, for sure, to find parts. That one was a big old pain. These parts, one more of those, two of these, and a 2x2. Okay, actually, this is what's intended to be used, because I don't see the other part that I'm looking for. Give me a second, I'm just looking through the instructions. I'm fast forwarding a little bit for myself just to see if there's something that I'm missing, but I don't think I am. I feel like I'm supposed to be using these 1x2s when the instructions call for 2x2. Yep, I think. No, there's 4 of those. Let's see how many there are. So there's 2. Maybe also just by clearing out parts, I'll be able to actually find what I'm looking for. There's 3. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I found the part I was looking for. Okay, so that was not incorrect in the instructions. I just am partially blind and could not find what I was looking for a minute there. There we go. Go, and there we go. Another little roof section down. I'll build a couple more sections of roof before I attach it, just to, so I don't have to keep on lifting that whole thing up and down and up and down and up and down. Well, I'm excited to have this thing finished, though. That's for sure. That's for sure. For sure. For sure. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about this. Can't wait to see what it looks like lit up. I'll definitely light it up on the stream so that y'all can see what it looks like also. I think it's going to look pretty good. I'm curious about the waterfall. I know in some of the advertisements they mentioned the waterfall and how it, flowed or whatever. So I want to see how that actually ended up turning out. I hope it turned out well. I'm curious. Definitely curious to see the end result. This is also pretty cool. A lot of olive green bracket pieces, which I don't think exist in Lego in that color at all right now. So that's cool to see. There's another section of roof that's nearly complete. Oh, this is what I was talking about earlier. I had mentioned this way earlier, but this single piece here is on the sprue. Let me grab my razor blade and cut it real quick. Oh no. Oh no. One second, I'm going to do this. Not necessarily off camera, but definitely a little bit closer to me so I can make sure I don't cut myself. That wouldn't be fun, would it? Nope. Nope. Alright. Of course I drop it after. That's always fun. Alright. And it's just a leaf. Looks like bright green, doesn't look like regular green. Bright green leaf. Of course. You'll love to see it. A lot of olive green parts in here that I don't think Lego makes in this color, so that's nice to have some pieces in some different colors. Kind of cool. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get the big building up here. The step is gonna require a little bit of lighting connection, so let me grab the whole thing, bring it up here, and I'll put it together. Put these pieces on here at the same time, so that's nice. All right, this is the first one here. This is gonna connect to that. All right. It? I feel like it's too far over. Maybe it's not. Let's see how this connects. Oh, I am dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Sorry, I can't really see what I'm doing. I'm messing with some wiring. All right. Put it on one. Not put it on right. Okay. And then now, oh, that connects to this side here. Like this, presumably. Right, something like that. There it goes. Right. Cool. Just dropping things, you know. That's what I do. Just drop things. got too much wire pulled. I think the wire's a little too long in the cabin, so it's kind of hanging out more than it should. Definitely have to fix that a little bit in a minute, just to make it look a little bit prettier. Because they do a good job of hiding the wires. I want to make sure that I do the same. So that goes there. This one goes here. This little chair goes in here. I wish this one had another minifig or two. It only came with 2 minifigs. Their other sets have definitely had more. This one I do feel like is a little lacking in the number of minifigs part of it. I think you could do with maybe 1 or 2 more. Way. It's pretty heavy at the moment. It's a lot of parts. Back to building. Back to building, because I bricked it up. Whoa! Whoa! I don't know if y'all saw that, but I almost died. That would have been horrible. Absolutely horrible. My elbow caught the little container I have all the pieces in. Almost fell everywhere. That would not have been fun. I would not have taken that well. I would have yelled and complained. Would have made good content though, I guess. See me drop something, you know. Live stream fails. That's not ready. Where's the pin? There it is. I'm not going to finish it before midnight, obviously, but I'm going to finish this thing tonight. I am going to finish it. Alright, so now this piece is going to flip over, and I'm going to put this here. Alright. So this piece of the roof is done, but I'm going to build another piece before I attach that, just to get one of these parts out of the way. And again, so I don't have to lift that big old heavy thing all the way up here each time. For a single, that goes there. Right. Looking for a single 2x2 olive green tile in this pile of pieces, and I don't see it so far. I'm hoping, yep, exactly. I spoke it into existence. Didn't exist, and then it did. But it didn't exist because I commented on its non-existence. So I basically just did some magic tricks, you know, just a little magic trick. So that roof section is done. Also, it looks like I'm going to build some more roofs. So I wonder why they have you do this afterwards. It's interesting. I bet the pieces get in the way when I put this stuff together. Hey, Scared German, glad you're back. Alright, so I'm going to put... No, I'm not. I'm going to build some more of this roof here first. And then I'm going to put the parts on. Not you. Siri thought I said Siri, which I didn't say Siri. Stop listening to me, Siri. Hey, Scared German, glad you're back. Glad you're back. Welcome back. That's definitely not. I don't feel like you're gonna know that one. Welcome back, Cotter. Anybody know Welcome Back, Cotter? Welcome back. Old TV show with John Travolta. I almost called him Danny Zuko. Danny Zuko, John Travolta. Same person. So 7 overhead. So, okay, that's right. That's right. That's there. All right. This one's over there. I might get the radio. Oh, cool. It looks like a cool set. Definitely dig it. I like the way it looks. I don't have a lot of those kind of display sets though. I have a couple. I don't have a lot of them. But it looks good. So it's a good looking set. It looks pretty cool. I like the little sound block function. Definitely pretty neat. Pretty neat. Pretty cool. Pretty neat, pretty cool, pretty neat. Yeah, the old school radio. Looks cool. I dig it. So no Welcome Back Cotter fans though. Thank you. Tell you what, boy, I'm feeling it. Ready to get ready. I'm gonna get this thing finished. Ready to get it off of my desk. Get off of my desk and onto my shelf. Again, more olive green parts. That's cool. You'd love to see it. Parts and colors that Lego doesn't make. Always nice. Always pretty cool. Good thing to see. Another thing too, if anybody, a little e-begging, if anybody, I guess I'm not begging for money, but if y'all like this video, definitely give it a like. I know most of y'all are subbed already, so I appreciate that. Definitely give it a like. And check out some other videos that I got up. Channel's doing real well right now, I think. Thanks to y'all, so thank you everybody for watching the content. It really does, it means a lot to me, so thank you so much. But if you're here and you're liking this video and other videos, if you want to leave a like and a comment just to let the world know, I wouldn't stop you and I wouldn't be mad about it. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. This doesn't matter much because I doubt y'all know the song anyway. It's a little old school. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Now I'm gonna have it stuck in my head though. So it's a lose-lose for me. And y'all, because you have to hear me sing, so who's the real loser here? Welcome back. Ooh, what is that? I spot a transparent, clear canvas plate. Ooh, so nice. So groovy, so cool. This is going to go there. That's going to go there. Oh, it's meant to be like, okay, that's creative. That's cool. It's meant to be like a latch on a roof with like a window, but they're using a transparent clear plate to represent the window and a transparent 2x3 tile. Transparent clear 2x3 tile. That's kind of cool too. Cool part, cool colors. You'll love to see it. Lego. Lego. If you're there, if you hear me, Lego, make these colors available, please. People will buy them. They are very useful, not only in builds, but in mocks. Very useful for mocks. All right, let's attach some roof sections to the build. Oh, try not to drop it. This is a heavy duty build, dude. Even the building is bigger than I thought it was going to be. This whole thing is quite large. A little surprised. Pleasantly surprised, but surprised nonetheless. I guess I should attach that after. Oh no. I should have followed the directions. Alright, so that goes there. And then this hinge plate is going to go. Oh man. Definitely should have followed the directions when I was. Oh, it went together just fine, I think. Let's find out. Definitely would have been easier to fit together if I had followed the steps, but I kind of moved around just a little bit so I could continue to build this thing without having to lift it up and down a bunch of times. Very cool. That looks good. We're almost done with it. Just got a little bit of roof left, I think, and I think it's done. Okay, so that just kind of rests in place there. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Alright, so let's build the top of the roof. Top of the roof. The top of the roof. The top of the roof. The top of the roof. Let's build the top of the roof. The roof. The roof. The roof is what we're building. Oh, it's got a little bird nest. Oh, oh, so cute. So adorable. Little bird nest up here. Oh. So that goes like that. Goes that way. Sorry if y'all can't see this as well. I don't have a lot of room on my desk, so I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the ways that I have hurt you. No chimney. Is there a chimney? No chimney. I feel like it should have a chimney. Every woodland cabin needs a chimney, you know? I feel like that would have been a nice little touch. It's okay though. Oh, like a little chimney would have been kind of cool. Alright. Golly, the cabin is huge too. The whole thing is a gigantic build, dude. The picture on the box does not do it justice for how large this build is. This is a huge build. Welcome back. back, welcome back. So many subscribers with my horrible singing. Yeah, I just kept on singing old songs that nobody knows. Real weird. And talking to himself constantly. Just wouldn't stop yapping. Wouldn't stop flapping his gums. That's a neat little tree. Ah, cool little tree though. That's cool. Very cool. I don't know, what have I done? What have I done? I wonder where the battery pack is going to go on this thing. It's like the instructions heard me. The next step is literally for the battery pack. So that's funny. Ooh, y'all, we are almost done. Almost done with this thing. We're gonna light it up, see what it looks like. I think it's gonna look fantastic. We got high hopes. Oh, cool. It's gonna just go, it's gonna slide under. Oh, that's cool. The last two, the skate shop and the antique store, the battery pack was super visible from the outside. It was just hanging on the side of the building, so this is nice that it's actually, I don't know if you can see, the battery pack here is just going right underneath. That's kind of cool. Definitely welcome change to hide the battery pack. Now you're still going to see a couple wires just hanging out here, but there's not really much they can do about that. For the most part, the wires are tucked away, hidden, but you do see the little connection out here on the outside, but it's not really a big deal, because you're probably going to be viewing this from a slightly different angle anyway. You'd probably look at it more like this from where I'm at. This is probably where I look at it. All right. Wrap this thing up, dude. Where did I put that otter? Where did I put the otter? Where did I put the otter? There it is. Kind of nice, some wildlife. I'll get some better photos and shots of it once I've got everything built. It's kind of hard to capture on film the way I've got the camera set up, so apologize for that. But I'll take some better photos and stuff so you can see some of the wildlife on here. But this looks good. This looks really good. They're definitely in their design. Their design of things is pretty good. I've been pleasantly surprised with with the stuff from this company. So very happy with it. You ever hear of Bassatronics bass? I love you. I've never heard of Bassatronics bass before. Never heard of it. What sort of music is it? Sounds like dubstep or something. I don't really listen to that much dubstep. Look up and listen to it. I'll check it out. I'll check it out after the stream. Bass. Is it that sort of thing? Bass. What else am I building, dude? There's still a good amount of leftover parts that are not left over. I've still got pages of building left. Oh my gosh. Just makes you wonder, what more could they possibly have in store? Bass. Bass. I hope it's that sort of music, because now that's what I'm imagining in my head. All right. Okay. So is it that sort of music? Bass. It's like upbeat bass. Okay, cool. Very cool. Very neat. I'll check it out later, man. I'm not going to check it out right now. I'm in the middle of something. Y'all can't see my hands, but I'm working on building this thing. Putting together this tree. Base. All right. All right. Almost done. And once this is finished, I'll light it up over on the table and look at it all put together and test out the lighting and make sure it works. I hope it does. I hope it lights up. If it doesn't, I'm going to be in for some troubleshooting, which I don't want to do, but I think it's going to look just fine. Nice. Gosh, my fan keeps blowing the dang instructions over. Big old pain. Big old pain. Almost done here. And then I'll change the camera up and light it up. I think I can maybe... Okay, so I think I'm at the point where I can at least build something so that y'all can see it. Let me move this out of the way real quick. Golly. That thing is huge. Riri. Riri. All right. It shows a yellow car getting crushed. It was using a horse crush. All right. That's kind of cool. It's like these weird little bamboo pieces. They look like logs or something. Kind of shaped. Chambered or something, whatever the word is. Almost done, almost done. And once I'm done, I can finally stop streaming and go to bed because I'm tired. Did a lot of building today and yesterday to get this thing done. What did we do in 2 days? 2 days total? Pretty crazy. I thought it was going to take long. I did stream quite a bit over the last 2 days though, just to finish this thing up. Yeah. Green leaves that I didn't put on there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I've definitely done something wrong there. That needs to go. Fix that real quick. Let's go that way. Right. I like these little 1x2 circular round pieces. These are cool. All right. Are we done? Oh my heavens, we're done. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me move some stuff out of the way and we'll light it up. Light it up. The moment of truth is nearly upon us. The truth is nigh. Extremely nigh. All right. 1 second. Right back in 2 minutes. Literally 2 minutes. You want to see it lit up? About to be. Yeah. They're always wearing these things. All right. It's still live, by the way. Just so you know. I love you. Okay. The leg. All right. Let me change the camera over. All right. You want to close the door? Oh, there you go. All right, the moment of truth. Hey, it worked. That's pretty. It's very isolated. Actually, it looks better. It's farther away, but it looks better further away like that on the screen. So let's see. Oh, the waterfall, like it moves. I'll move it in a second, but it's on some sort of cycle. That's kind of cool. It has you have to hand crank it. Oh, I've got this hung up wrong. 1 second. Actually attach that. I didn't do that earlier. Mistake. Okay, so it has a hand crank, but you could motorize it. I just don't have a motor. Yeah, y'all can't see that on the camera at all. That's cool. Whatever. Yeah. That's neat. Cool. Okay, sick. Thank you. Hey, so look how big. Do you mind turning the light back on? Look how big this thing is. It's huge.
Where are we going to put it?
I'm not. I don't know. I thought it was going to be half the size. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here today. Appreciate y'all. Rex, Scared German, Precision Brakes, Lego Car Lover. Who else was here today? Vic. Thank you, Vic. JB Builds. Thank you for showing up for a little bit there. Hello 376. All y'all. Thank everybody for being here. I'm going to cut it out. I'm gonna head out. Obed, thank you for being here. I'll see y'all in the next one. But yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, everybody.